How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a piece of nostalgia that's probably been buried in the back of your mind for years. Dylan, the iconic kid from the Lunchables commercials. You remember him, right? That cool hyper kid who made Lunchables look like the best thing on earth? But whatever happened to Dylan? Where did he go? Why did he disappear from our TV screens? Well, today we're going to be diving deep, unraveling the mystery, and taking a closer look at what happened to the kid who made Lunchables iconic. Let's investigate. Dylan made his first appearance in the early 2000s, right when Lunchables were reaching the peak of their popularity. The company, known for their convenient prepackaged meals, wanted to create a character that embodied the fun, adventurous spirit of their brand. Enter Dylan, a kid with a big personality, a love for snacks, and a smile that made you want to grab a Lunchable right off the shelf. Kids everywhere wanted to be like him, cool, outgoing, and always ready for a snack. Dylan became the face of Lunchables for years, appearing in both TV and printed ads. By the mid-2000s, Dylan became synonymous with Lunchables. The ads continued to air non-stop, and kids of all ages would recognize his face as soon as the commercial started. And for the brand, this worked perfectly. With Dylan, Lunchables weren't just a food, they were a lifestyle. Dylan was not only loved for his charisma, but he also brought a sense of community. You didn't see him eating Lunchables alone. It was all about sharing and enjoying them with friends, which made the product feel even more fun. But then something strange happened. Around the late 2000s, Dylan just disappeared. No more ads, no more fun skits. It was like he was erased from the Lunchables universe. And to this day, we don't exactly know why. I went on the Lunchables website to find their contact email and asked about Dylan. This is what I wrote. I hope you're doing well. I am currently researching the history of Lunchables and would like to learn more about Dylan, the mascot who became quite iconic during the 2000s. He seemed to disappear quite suddenly, and I'm curious to understand what led to his absence from the brand. Any insights or information you could provide regarding Dylan's departure would be greatly appreciated. The very next day, this was the response I got. Dear Billy Katana, thank you for visiting our website and for your interest in our products. We're sorry, as we'd like to assist you, the information you're requesting isn't currently available. We apologize for any disappointment this may cause you. Let us know if you have any additional questions. Kraft Hens Consumer Relations. However, I wasn't ready to give up just yet. I knew there was more to uncover. After digging a little deeper, I discovered that the animation for the commercials was produced by a UK-based company called Loose Moose. They specialize in stop-motion animation and puppetry, sometimes combining their work with live-action elements. Their impressive portfolio includes collaborations with brands like Kellogg's, Taco Bell, Nickelodeon, and many others. I found their contact information on their website and decided to reach out to them directly with questions about Dylan. Unfortunately, a week has passed and there's still been no response. So why did Dylan disappear? Was it just a natural phase out of a character or something more? For days, I searched the internet for any trace of Dylan's departure from Lunchables and found nothing. I even turned to the Internet Archive's Wayback Machine, hoping to find answers buried in old versions of the site. I focused on the years when Dylan was at the peak of his popularity, digging through snapshots of the past. Eventually, I landed on the Lunchables website from 2003. Maybe, I thought, there'd be a clue hidden there. Some hint about his sudden vanishing. Out of all the links, only one still worked. Fun Fuel. Inside, I found a few links to minigames, fun facts, sports tricks, breakdowns of what's inside some of the Lunchables, and a broken link to one of his commercials. But no matter where I looked, there were still no clues. It felt like they had erased them completely. But why did they do that? Let's break it down. The most obvious explanation is that Lunchables simply wanted to refresh their brand. As the years went by, the ads became more varied, and they shifted from focusing solely on one character to trying new things. Dylan's time had come and gone, and it was time for new faces, new products, and new ways of promoting the brand. Dylan's image may have simply aged out of the demographic they were targeting. Maybe the brand wanted to move away from the cool kid angle and shift towards a new narrative. The media landscape was overloaded with mascots, and characters can become stale fast. Rebranding may have seemed like the only option. A second theory could be that there was some kind of behind-the-scenes conflict between companies. Perhaps there were creative differences or even a breakdown in their working relationship. companies can sometimes clash over the direction of a brand, especially when it comes to how a mascot or character is depicted. After Dylan, Lunchables went in a new direction. They started focusing more on product variety and different ways to commercialize it. The ads weren't as iconic, and the charm that Dylan brought to the table was definitely gone. Sure, there were other commercials, but none of them had the same lasting impact as those with Dylan. His character left a mark on many kids, and his absence is still felt by those who grew up with him. The reason for Dylan's disappearance is still a mystery. There have been no recorded updates from Lunchables, and Dylan hasn't made any public appearances since his departure from the brand. We don't know exactly what happened to him, but it's safe to say that Dylan's run in the Lunchables universe eventually came to a close. Still, he'll always be remembered as the face of Lunchables for an entire generation, a true Lunchables legend. So there you have it, Dylan's rise to fame, his mysterious disappearance, and the lasting legacy he left behind. Whether he's still out there in the Lunchables marketing archives or forever a part of the past, one thing's for sure, Dylan will always be part of Lunchables history. What do you think happened to Dylan? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more nostalgic content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.